Hello, awesome humans. I'm Natalie, and I'm so excited. I have my special guest
Yay!
again with me, my daughter Mia. And we wanted to make a video to answer the question that I get probably most often from parents, and that is, what do I do when my kid's upset? Like, it's really actually, like, as a mother, I said that question, I could feel it like in my heart. Like when you're a parent and when your child is down or upset or sad, it's the worst feeling. It really is. Like, it makes your heart go, hurt. And the instinct, it's true, the instinct is you wanna, like, I've always had this instinct, you wanna cheer them up, right? Like, and I used to like be the cheerleader in chief. Like, if Mia was sad, I would be like, come on, let's like do something fun or like have a snack, because it hurts and you want them to feel better. But actually, it turns out that's not quite the right thing to do, because when we feel sad, we need time to feel our emotions and to be told to cheer up. As an adult or a kid, if you feel down, actually makes you feel like not validated. It makes you feel like forced to change. So it's something I've been working on as a parent for a bunch of years now, and I think it's helped. So I wanted to ask Mia, and we talked about this, we didn't really rehearse this. Hello, awesome humans.
And it takes courage to say that your brain is not your master.
So talk about like what is helpful to you. You know, you and I are really open with each other. Like, what's helpful to you when you feel sad or down or upset?
I mean, this is sort of when your kid is sad, but I think it's really important, like, if they're sort of age to do so, have a conversation with them. Be like, when you're upset, like, what do you like when people do for you? What do you like? Do you want me to avoid you? Do you want me to just leave you alone? Do you want me to bring you snacks? Like, they will, I guarantee you, if you sit them down and you're like, when you're mad or when you're upset, what do you like or what do you not like? They're gonna be like, oh, this and this and this and this, and then you kind of know. And then you don't have to like be worried that you're gonna do the wrong thing because they just told you what they like. So that's a big one, I think.
No, it's a really big one. And the thing about having that conversation, I just realized that as you were talking, is don't be afraid to actually talk about sadness or feeling down. Like, I know I used to have this with Mia. Like, I kind of felt like if I talk about that with her, or if I talk to her about like when I feel sad, that it's like the weight on her. She's gonna be stuck in it. But like, those are normal emotions. You know, Mia's heard me say this a bajillion times. There are no negative emotions. Like, as human beings, we're not meant to feel good all the time. And even though as parents, we love when our kids are happy, it's also okay when they're sad. And I think it's a huge part of our responsibility to help them feel that it's okay. And so don't have fear, like have that conversation. Well, actually, I wanna know. I mean, I kind of know, but I wanna know. This is a good, honest conversation to have on camera. What do you prefer when you like are down or annoyed or whatever? Like, what do you like for me to do?
I usually like time, just don't touch me. Like, that's typically a big one, especially if the emotions are really strong. Like, I just need to be left alone with them. I love if you bring me snacks. You do that sometimes.
That's my love language.
I love that.
I actually want to, so that's my love language. I'm a Russian Jewish mother, so food, snacks.
Well,
like,
we would call that acts of service.
Acts of service, yes. In the 5 love languages, this is acts of service. That is my love language. But the reason I pause you there is like, there's a difference between me bringing a snack and just being like, here's a snack, and me bringing a snack and go, okay, it's time to like, cheer up, let's go, Mia. Like, can just bring a snack, what else? I heard the leave me alone part, don't worry,
yes.
everyone. I got that. Got it? Check.
Actually, I would like to say some kids like to be cheered up. Like, I have a couple of friends who, like, when they're sad, they want someone to like do fun things with them so that they get out of their own head. So maybe that's what your kid wants. Like, don't necessarily avoid that. I just don't like that. But I think also, like, there was one time I was pretty young, but I was like upset about my friends or something, like, I don't know. And you came in and I was like crying, and you sat in my chair and I like sat on your lap, and I was like big, but I like sat on your lap and I was like crying and I was just talking to you. And it was like, I felt, it like relaxed me to just have someone there, and I was just talking and letting everything out, and it like, that was awesome.
Well, my heart's going, also as a parent, I'm going, I did something right, because as a parent. I tell Mia, we're always like, am I messing this up? Am I doing it right? But what Mia is talking about, I think it's actually one of the most important things I've learned as a parent, as a leader, just as a human being, is the skill of acceptance, right? And accepting other people's difficult emotions and accepting your kids' difficult emotions, probably the hardest thing to do, and letting them know that it's okay to not be okay, and just being there is often the most important first step. Like I would bet even like when you want to get cheered up, first you just want to feel safe. Like you just want to feel like it's okay that I feel sad. And again, as a parent, like this is our practice, is to practice before we may give advice, before we give suggestions for how to change the feeling or cheer up. We have to create that safety of, well, it's okay to feel this way. And I don't know, Mia's 16 and a half. I don't understand how time goes, but when I began to practice accepting my own difficult emotions is when I got much better at giving Mia room to feel hers. And so I just want to say it's a skill you need to practice for yourself first. It's hard to accept other people's uncomfortable emotions because your discomfort is going to be so high if you don't practice it for yourself. But just that understanding that before we can help someone like feel better, we have to let them know that it's okay to feel how they feel. It's probably the biggest gift. So yeah, I guess I learned something. Those are, I guess, our two big pieces of advice. So the first is, I love Mia's suggestion, like have a conversation. Don't be afraid to talk about difficult feelings with your kids and ask them like, what would help? What helps you? Like how can I support you in the best way when you feel down or sad or upset? And second, practice accepting their difficult emotions, even when it's really, really hard. So by that, very simply, let them know it's okay to feel how they feel, to not have to feel better. In doing that, as like you saw Mia's body language, like it gives them safety enough to actually start to move through that emotion on their own without you needing to cheerlead. Thank you so much for being part of I feel like this is like part of our family discussion. As always, subscribe to my channel. I share videos like this on my own and with Mia every week or almost every week. Like this video, comment me, and I would love to know what resonated, what questions you have. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your week. Take care.
Bye.